Folks, how you doing? NWA here on Thursday, March the 3rd, 2016. Thanks to BZ True Talk for sending me the link to this video. It is very convincing evidence that the entire International Space Station is for real. I have been watching this now for about 40 minutes and this Dutch astronaut has given a guide through the entire space station. I only saw one cut so far, so the whole thing is pretty much one take. And he goes through everywhere here. He shows everything off on the station. He's clearly in 0G the entire time, as is everything. Everything that he's interacting with acts exactly as you would expect it. He gives a very, very thorough sort of tour of this International Space Station. I'll play a little bit here. And it's in Dutch, so I don't know if you speak Dutch, but you can make out some of the words because some of the words are similar. But you can see here, he's clearly in 0G. He's not in an airplane. And which is very, very important to state is that the claims of Eric Dubé and many others is that the 0G scenes are filmed in airplanes where they do the drops. You know, they go up, they climb up high, and then they come down. They get about 27 seconds of weightlessness. It's impossible. It's impossible. Here, you see that there's no other real logical explanation other than this thing exists completely. And everything seems to make sense. I mean, the space station itself is just chock full of everything. Everything has to be either behind elastics or attached to Velcro or, ropes around it. They even have sticky tape and stuff like that. So if you have any doubts that you think that this whole thing is fake, you owe it to yourself to watch this entire video. And I challenge those of you who still hold that belief to find anything in this video that doesn't add up. Anything that, is fishy, because I don't see anything. I don't see a damn thing. I just see this massive space station, all these different areas, and complete weightlessness the whole time. And looks like a very extremely authentic video proving the International Space Station is indeed totally real. And he goes through the washroom, he shows the kitchen, he's showing everything. He's basically giving a tour of the entire station here in this video. Now, one thing that you will hear often from the deniers or the people that, and there you go. Yeah, man, I want to be up there. It looks like so much fun just to float around weightlessness. But you see, like, the International Space Station is like this. There's just packages and stuff everywhere. And because there's no up and down, it's like, it doesn't matter where you stick it as long as you've got, like, an area that the astronauts can comfortably not even squeeze through, but fly through, sort of thing. So just stuff is everywhere. It just totally makes sense. And he takes you down to the Soyuz capsule and shows all that. So what I want to show is because one of the things that I hear all the time is, like, why, when they're showing the International Space Station, do they never take a camera and look out the window? You hear flat earthers scream this shit, like, why won't they take a camera to the window? Why won't they take a camera to the window? Well, he does here, and he shows you the curvature. You see how everything is reacting exactly as you would expect with no gravity. With no gravity, everything has to be either tied down or, Velcroed or whatever. But let's just show you here when he goes up into this part on the station where you have an observatory. This is the exercise, and just to put it back there, this is actually a pretty good scene because he's showing the exercise equipment, and we know that if there's no gravity, your muscles aren't having to work at all, really. So you have to exercise in order to keep your muscles and your body in shape. Otherwise, you'll come back to Earth and you won't be able to. You'll be bedridden or whatever. I mean, you'll be in bad shape, sort of thing. So you notice how he just flips upside down, and that totally makes sense because they got to put the exercise equipment in different ways so that they can use it. So there's no up and down, really, right? When you're in 0G gravity, so it doesn't matter if this might be technically up. Say, hypothetically, the planet is below him. It doesn't matter. So it just matters that there's a big central space that the astronauts can use, right? And as I said, you can watch this entire thing. I only saw one cut, which was near the beginning. That was it. I haven't seen a cut since. We're talking 40 plus minutes into this video that I've watched, and I've not seen anything cut, and I've not seen any evidence that they're staging any of it. I have not seen any green screen evidence, any evidence that it's being used in a plane whatsoever. It just looks like this guy is an astronaut, and he takes a lot of pride in what he does. He's probably a very intelligent person to be up there, and he's given a really thorough tour of the entire space station and showing you everything. This is what every flat earther should watch. You should watch this before you watch any flat earth videos, and then go watch the NASA hoax claim videos, right? And see the type of disinfo that's being pushed. And he's going up here. I'm letting this play while I chat. He's going up here to the observatory that they have on the space station, and there's beautiful planet Earth. And as he brings the camera up, or the cameraman that is with him brings the camera up, you're going to see the curvature. Where is the curvature? Where is it? Well, you're going to see it in a second here, and it's pretty freaking hard to deny. you go. Where is the curvature? That's a whole lot of fucking curvature there. That's a lot of fucking curvature. Okay? No doubt about it. And this is what they're always complaining about. Why don't they take a camera to the window? Well, he's taking a camera to the windows. He's showing you planet Earth. They're probably over one of the oceans right now. Looks pretty round to me. I don't know, folks. Looks pretty fucking round to me. Wouldn't it be cool to hang out in this little area? Maybe smoke a spliff or something and just get back and have the world's greatest view, essentially. There's the Russian, this is the Soyuz capsule, right? So I don't know, man. I mean, this to me is very, I mean, it's just perfect proof. I mean, all the proof in the world is there that this thing actually exists, that these astronauts are up there, and that the Earth is fucking round. It's almost ludicrous in this day and age. It is almost ludicrous. Almost? It's fucking insanity that I'm even having to cover the flat Earth. You know, it's just insanity. All the evidence right there. You can watch this live feed all the time from the Soyuz, not Soyuz, but the International Space Station. They have a camera that's constantly focused towards the Earth, and it's on all the time. You can watch it all the time. So I'll post a link for this below. Thank BZ True Talk. I'll post a link to his channel as well. He does great work. And I don't know how you debunk this, folks. I really, there's your challenge to the NASA hoaxsters, the frauds that are out there. How do you debunk this fucking video? How is it possible? Watch the whole thing. See, I made it now 42 minutes into this, and I haven't seen one thing that would make me question the validity of this video. Not one thing. Everything adds up. So I think you really owe it to yourself to go and check this video out, and especially if you're on the fence with this shit. If you've emotionally invested yourself into the flat Earth, that's a real problem. You know, it's a real problem, because now it's your pride that is going to stop you from realizing how stupid you are, essentially. And I'm still doing my whole investigation. Obviously, it's going to go on for a while for NASA. I'm going to see where on Earth whether any of these claims have any validity whatsoever. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. But right now, just watching this video, I'm just like, how can anybody debate this? It's so obvious. There's no way they film this in a plane. There's no fucking way. They're not using green screens. They're not using anything. It's the Occam's razor. It's, you know, the most plausible answer, or the simplest answer is best. They're up there, and this thing is real. And you better fucking come to terms with it, because all this fucking stupid-ass disinfo that is swirling about, claiming it's all fake, I mean, these people should be ashamed of themselves for putting this stuff up, because you've got no proof whatsoever. Nothing I've seen. I've seen all the proof in the world that this space program is real, that the space station exists, and everything adds up. All the evidence supports it. There's nothing I've seen that doesn't correspond with what the official story is dealing with NASA. And he's with the European Space Agency, right? So, as you see, a different logo. He's not NASA. So, but NASA, of course, the International Space Station is international. So you have all these different countries that are involved, and they're sending astronauts. So please go and watch this video, especially if you're a flat earther. I mean, can you imagine how, you know, dangerous it is to have that type of mentality? How, you know, dangerous it is to have that type of mentality? How, you know, dangerous it is to have that type of mentality when all the evidence in the world is there to prove to you that the Earth is a planet, it's round. Please do yourself a favor, go and watch this video. I'll continue to do my NASA investigation and tell you if I'm finding anything. And believe me, if I found one thing in this video that didn't add up, I would be all over it, like flies on shit, but I don't see anything. Anything. So there you go. Flat earthers, the shills that are out there, you know, they'll come up with something for sure, because that's what they do, that's their job. But the legitimate flat earthers, go ahead, take a stab at this video, try and debunk any of it. Try and give one piece of evidence that debunks this video, because I think you're going to have a really hard time. And all the complaints about not seeing the planet, you know, why don't they take the camera to, you know, up to the windows? Well, there you go. It's right there. This is quite a bit of curvature. That's fucking a lot of curvature, man. Right? And you can watch, because it's all basically one take. The one cut that I saw was right in the beginning. That's it. And then the whole thing is just a whole long... there's no cuts. One cut in the beginning, I think maybe in the first couple of minutes, and that's it. There's nothing else. Now, I haven't watched the entire thing, but I got 40 minutes in, and I'm like, this is fucking totally convincing. So, yeah, I think this video completely debunks Flat Earth and NASA being a hoax all in one. Pretty awesome. And that's the thing about the truth, right? I mean, it's just there. You have to make up lies to cover up lies. So if you post bullshit, you're saying, for instance, that this is filmed in swimming pool, or you're using fisheye lens, which is totally bullshit, nothing else than fisheye, or this is CGI, or it's being, you know, done to film, green screen, all that shit. you know, you have to make more and more lies on top of lies to try to push that argument. Whereas where you have something that is clearly, visibly provable, that is clearly logical, that all the facts line up to, you don't have to do anything. Just say, well, look at the video. And there are probably hundreds, if not thousands of videos like this. This is from 2012, by the way. 2012. This video, so it's been up for years. And there's way more because they're filming everything. They film everything. 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 It's like when they, like for instance, when the Transasia rescues went on, they filmed 12 hours straight. Why would they film that? It was hours. Why would they show you everything that was going on? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But that's what shows do. They're trying to convince you that, you know, the world is fake. You know, it's you gotta, people gotta start that now. You really gotta start that. Anyways, please let me know what you think. If you watch this video, you find anything in this hour and 10 minute long video, any point in it that you see something that you think proves or is questionable, post it in the comments below, and I'll go and check it out. And if there's anything to it, I'll make a video and I'll address it, and I'll say, you know, is this, you know, what could it be? And we'll try to get to the bottom of it. But I'm seeing all kinds of just absolute crap. All the videos I've seen on NASA hoax are just garbage so far. They're just awful. I mean, they're a joke. They're laughable. So, anyways, thanks for listening. Hope you're having a great evening. And,
There's a sped up version of the sun setting. It's not shrinking away. It's just merely going below the horizon, as it always does every day, right? You watch it, it sinks below the horizon. We've all seen this. This is not trickery. This isn't NASA Photoshop. This is just a typical thing that you see on a daily basis, especially in the summertime. It's nice out, you're on the water, you can watch it over and over again. I've videotaped it many times.